The first poster for the upcoming Joseph Gordon Levitt film Don John has just hit the web, which you can see here. The film is described like this: John Martello and Joseph Gordon Levitt is a strong, handsome, good old-fashioned guy. His buddies call him Don John due to his ability to pull a different woman every weekend. But even the finest fling doesn't compare to the bliss he finds alone in front of the computer watching pornography. Barbara Sugarman, played by Scarlett Johansson, is a bright, beautiful, good old-fashioned girl raised on romantic Hollywood movies. She's determined to find her Prince Charming and ride off into the sunset. Wrestling with good old-fashioned expectations of the opposite sex, John and Barbara struggle against a media culture full of false fantasies to try and find true intimacy in this unexpected comedy written and directed by Joseph Gordon Levitt. John, buy or sell this Don John poster?
Sell! Everybody, we talked about Don John on this show the other day. I'm really looking forward to this film. I think the casting is inspired. I think the story sounds wonderful. I think this is going to be charming and great. I can't wait for it. But this poster sucks. and I'll tell you why it sucks so much. I hate this. I don't mind, because posters are promotional material. I get it. So I don't mind them putting little quotes from, film critics that says, hey, I really love this film. Leonard Maltin. I really like this. Travis from Rolling Stones. Okay, I get that. This whole poster are these one word. Look at this poster, folks. This whole poster is basically, it's even covering up Joseph Gordon-Levitt's face in places. Is all these big, huge words taken completely out of context. And I'll let you know a little something. This touches me very personally, because there was this one time. I won't say the movie, but there was this one time that I was talking about this one movie. This is way back in my movie blog days. But I was talking about this one movie, and I said, basically I was talking about, I didn't like the movie. I thought it was a failure. And I said, now I understand that what they were trying for is kind of bold and inspired, but it didn't work and blah, 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 blah. What did that movie pull? Bold and inspired. So these one-word things put up by film critics that maybe nobody's heard of and maybe somebody has, is complete. You can't trust them because they're completely being taken out of context. Yes, exciting, says so-and-so and so-and-so. Yeah, he said the word exciting, but what was the context? What did that mean when he said that? It doesn't mean anything. And I'm really reminded of, remember that movie, The Spirit, by Frank Miller?
Yes.
Dennis?
Terrible movie.
Terrible. Frank Miller, who sat beside Rodriguez as he directed Sin City, and made him suddenly think, well, I can direct now too. Turns out you can't, Frank. Keep writing the best comic books in the world, but you can't direct. All right, so anyway, The Spirit was one of the worst examples of it. It is one of the worst films of the past 10 years. It's just so dreadfully awful. But when you watch the commercial, I remember I was so angry at this. When you watch the commercial for The Spirit, all these big critic quotes, imaginative and unbelievable, just super awesome, groovy, and all these huge things. And then I'm like, wait a minute. And I paused it, and in the tiniest little print under it was this critic I'd never heard of, from a website I had never heard of. If I haven't heard of them being in the web sphere that we're in, that says something. Okay, well, I go to the next critic quote. Oh, look, the next critic quote is from the same unknown critic. All right, go to the next critic quote. Same guy, but they made it look as if it's all these critics are talking about how much they love this film, when really it was some guy that I had never heard of, and they put 4 of his quotes up there. And then, after they did that, they put up 3 or 4 more quotes, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? And I paused, and there was no credit underneath it, which basically means the movie was just saying that about itself and making it look like it was other critics saying this stuff. This type of stuff is deceptive. It looks stupid. Why are you taking up the majority of the poster with this? I'm spending an awful lot of time here complaining about a movie I'm really looking forward to, but this poster is a disgrace. So anyway, Dennis, what do you think about the poster?
Well, I agree with you about the quotations. I don't like when studios and PR companies do that. I actually buy the poster.
Oh!
Yeah, not that it's a great poster, but I figure, I mean, what else are they going to show? Like him, like hidden in like the corner of his room with like a computer screen or something like that, with porn and like tissue box next to him or something like that. That's not what they're going to have. But they do have a little nice tagline at the bottom. It says, "There's more to life than a happy ending," at the very bottom.
Which is very nice.
They should make that bigger.
I'm just mad that more than half the poster is taken up with these quotes that even cover up his face. Yeah. I mean, I just don't like that. So I'm letting that get to me maybe too much than I really should.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free, and we bring you all the latest movie news as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where you can find out about all the latest prizes, giveaways, and special contests.